Previously on Natural Dreams Revelation. So overall, Linda and Wayne once again sabotaged the DNA results of the enemy's self. They're paid for their crimes, believe me. I know about some of your kids who aren't even yours. At least my parents aren't ruthless dictators, and it's Vanessa slapped Taya, who in turn pushed her back, just as Vanessa pushed Taya against the vending machine, just as Gwen and the woman came and saw. Oh wait, what the hell is going on? What about you and Janet? I can tell that she's into you. Plenty of time for that. Let's not forget the goal here. This school is just a headquarters. My main reason, and as Charlie took out his iPhone, is to make two unsuspecting people pay. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in the staff room, Taya and Vanessa are surprised by Gwen and the woman's arrival. I'm sorry, who you be? My name is Maxine Stevens, the co-chief of staff here, with the main one who you see before you. Now on to you two lot. I can answer this. It's obvious that you two can't seem to be in a room without taking out the glass. Meanwhile, in Julian's room, Julian still lying unconscious with Jennifer by his bedside. I'm here for you, love. And as Kristen came in, of course I find you here, and I think I know why. And as Jennifer turned and saw Kristen there. Meanwhile, at the Applegate apartment and Carl's apartment, Carl brings Olivia in. And as he placed her down, just as he in turn closed the door. And as he turned and faced Olivia, just as they begin kissing each other. Meanwhile, at the Bayside Diner, Abigail and Charlie are sitting at the booth eating their lunch. Look, I know we agreed to stick to the plan, which is why I think we should kick it up a notch. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in the staff room, Taya, Vanessa, Gwen, and Maxine are talking. Look, you don't understand. Trust me, I heard it all, so save it. Can the pair of you keep your distance from each other? Lucky for you, Gwen, I happen to work in the cafeteria, which I think would be best for you to be in right now, yeah? There's plenty of vending machines, more than you need, so there's no reason for you to be back here. You know what? As lovely as this combo is, my break is over and I have to go. Please excuse me. And as Vanessa went and left the staff room. And as Taya faced Maxine and Gwen, that woman sure knows what buttons to push. She even threatened to have me sent down again. I will speak of her. As far as you, stay away from Vanessa, yeah? Anyways, there's gonna be a meeting in a couple hours in my office. Okay. Nice to meet you, Maxine. And again, I am sorry, we have a lot of work on, but we'll get there. And as Gwen and Maxine went and left the staff room, just as Brody came in and Taya saw me. You okay? It literally feels like I'm being tested from all sides. Meanwhile, Kristen and Jennifer came out of Julian's room, with Jennifer closing the door. And as she faced her sister Kristen, you broke up with Eddie and wrong. Eddie ended things with me, saying that I'm still in love with Will and Julian. Well, first off, Will is my husband now, so it can't be him. So, that just leaves Julian. Look, I'm sorry, but it's fine. Maybe the fates are lining up for Julian and I. I don't exactly follow what you're on about. I think you do. I want Julian back in my life, and it's gonna happen. You can't be serious. I am. By the end of the year, Julian and I will be married. You definitely have your mind set on. Yeah, I do. As far as I'm concerned, Roma's days with Julian is over. Meanwhile, in Julian's room, Julian's still lying unconscious in bed. Just as Beverly came in from the other room and head to where he is, and arrived and saw him still unconscious. I think it's time for you to awaken from your short slumber. Meanwhile, in the waiting room, Ryan's getting himself a cup of coffee. And as he put the coffee pot down, just as Hannah came to where he is, and as he turned and saw his wife. Hey you, I'm glad our daughter's back. Well, one of them, not to worry. We will find Emily soon. So, you're looking forward to the reading of your father's will? I'm sorry. I know that's the last thing you want to think at the time. No, I just want my whole family here. And as Ryan's iPhone beeps, and he got it, and saw a text saying, "You wanted Emily? How much do you value her?" And as Hannah sensed something wrong with her husband. What is it? Meanwhile, at the LAPD in the office area, a former inmate got his stuff from the pants. And as he turned and went and walked away, just as Steve got the pants. Steve, and as Rita came to where he is, and arrived just as he saw her. Rita, what brings you here at the station? I was kinda wondering what's being done to bring Emily back here. You know fully I can't discuss that. Yes, I know that. But the fact of the matter is, my best mate didn't just vanish off the face of the earth. I assure you, we're doing everything we can to find my niece. Look, I know that's obviously something you don't want to hear right now at the moment. I'm just worried about her, as am I. But overall, she'll be found soon. Please excuse me. And as Steve turned and walked away, just as Rita's iPhone beeps, and she got it and saw a text saying, "Adam can't hide forever. He will pay for what he's done." Leaving Rita mystified to who sent her the text. Meanwhile, at the Bayside Diner, Abigail and Charlie are talking. There's no time stamp on this. I want to bide my time before I strike. Let's just call it a chessboard strategy. Huh. That's weird for someone who barely even played the game. Remember, you don't know everything about me. Interesting. And as Janet and JJ came to their booth to where they are, and Abigail and Charlie saw, alright, just the two we were looking for. JJ and I were just getting to know each other. I see that. Why don't you two join us? And as Janet and JJ went and sat across from in their booth. Janet, I have a confession to make. Let me guess. Charlie is really your brother? Yeah, not a surprise to me. Cute, but no, he really is my husband. Thing is, I'm doing a documentary on what I've done with my old school, gathering countless amount of memories. It's a project for my college thing. Oh, I see. So you both she is. I'm not. In case you are unaware, I'm 19 by the way. Well, and as Meredith arrived to where they are, aren't we all having a really good time here? And as they all saw her. Meanwhile, at the Applegate apartment and Carl's apartment in the living room, Carl's waiting on the couch thinking. Just as Olivia came back to the front to where her husband is, and he saw. No, but I'm not giving up. And if she went and sat by Carl, you know, being away for a minute has really cleared my mind. Don't tell me you're having second thoughts on our plan. Wrong. Not even close. You know, out of all the blokes on this frickin' planet Roma sleeps with, it has. Do you really carry a torch about? No. It's called moral principles, Carl. Patrick and I were probably never meant to be together, but overall, there's no need for my best mate to sleep with him. And speaking of which, not gonna happen. Yeah, for now, no. You're the only woman that matters to me, and I will wait forever for you. In fact, I want to prove to you right now how much you mean to me. Really? Yeah. And as they in turn began kissing each other, just as Carl got Olivia's legs on the couch, and as he in turn got on top of Olivia, still making out to her. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in the staff room, Taya and Brody are talking. You can't keep letting Vanessa get to you. Easy said than done, Brody. She's always find a way to push me buttons and even managed to get me demoted to being a nurse after all the years of dedication that I brought to this place. And you still are an amazing person, trying her best to get her life back on track. Thank you. I really needed that. That's what I'm here for. And as they began kissing each other, just as Rachel and Aaron came in and saw what's going on. Get a room, you lovebirds. And as they both pull away and turn and saw Rachel and Aaron. How is everything? Would be good if your ex-wife would back the hell off my wife. Seriously? You know what? It's bad enough she nearly got you sent down for something that Susan's done. I'm gonna go talk to her. Aaron, don't. Hopefully, Vanessa will stay in her place wherever she is. Yeah. Also, we have an assistant boss named Maxine Stevens. What's your take on her? So far, we didn't get onto a good start, but I'm hoping your first meeting will be well. And speaking of which, when's having one in the conference room? Thanks. We'll see you a lot later. And as Taya and Brody went and left the staff room, while Rachel turned and faced Aaron. What is it? Your best mate and his wife have been through enough already. You're right. That is why we're gonna make certain nobody comes between Taya and Brody's marriage. Speaking of which, let's give him a renewal one. Meanwhile, in Julian's room, Julian still lying unconscious in bed, just as Jennifer came back to where he is. You are a good man who deserves so much than what you have now. And as Julian's eyes suddenly began to open, and Jennifer saw, oh my God, Julian! And as Julian saw Jennifer there, Jennifer, what happened? You're in hospital. Yeah, I know that part. And as he sat up, all I remember is having a standoff with Stefan where I could have ended him with the matter. Speaking of him, where is he? I don't know, but he did manage to shoot you in the head. The extent of your injuries, well, I'll let Gwen and Lauren fill you in on the details. And as Jennifer turned and head out, Jennifer, wait. And as Jennifer stopped and turned and faced Julian. Thank you for being here. And as Jennifer turned and went and left Julian's room, just as Beverly came out from the other room and head to where Julian is, and he saw her. I trust that you know what you need to do. Meanwhile, in the waiting room, Hannah and Ryan are talking. Are we playing the quiet game? Because if so, you appear to be winning so far. Look at this. And as Ryan gave his iPhone to his wife who saw the message. Yeah. Who the hell would send this? And as Hannah gave her husband back his phone, which she got. That's what I'm working to find out. Find out what? And as Kristen came to where Hannah and Ryan is. And arrived just as they saw her. It's about your cousin Emily. It seems someone sent some sort of random message. Something my wife and I in no way are gonna do. Unless it's a last resort. Really? Come on, Ryan. We both know that you would go behind me back, and of course I would. This is our daughter we're talking about. That is why, and as Ryan began following the text to his brothers Jack and Steve. And as he finished, I'm sending this message to both my brothers. Hopefully they can find the source. Let's just hope they do. Keep me posted, yeah? Will do. And as Kristen turned and walked away. And as Ryan went and hugged his wife, and as he held her. I promise you, honey, it's gonna be alright in the end. Meanwhile, at the LAPD in the lobby area, Rita headed to the exit. Rita waited, and as Rita stopped and turned and saw Paul just as he approached to where she is and arrived. You okay? I'm just getting by one day at a time. That's all what we can do. It must be hard trying to take care of both Leslie and Max at the same time. Nothing I can't handle, believe me. Perhaps I can take some load off your shoulder. Well, your maid's that is. I mean, it could be very exhausting for them. I don't know. Besides, if it's getting paid that you're worried about, don't. I can't have you working for free. You know the labor laws in California. You know what? Why don't you drop by tomorrow and we'll go from there, yeah? Thank you. I promise you that you won't regret this choice. And as Rita went and walked away, just as Stephanie came to where Paul is, and arrived just as he saw her. Why are you so giddy? Because I'm in. Soon, I'll find out whether or not Rita's husband had a hand in killing my dad. Meanwhile, at the Bayside Diner, Abigail, Charlie, Janet, and JJ are surprised by Meredith's arrival. Meredith, what are you doing here and what are you playing at? The last time I recall, this is a public place. You know, a diner where people tend to come and eat and all. You must be his crazy ex. I'm not his ex, I'm his current wife, and you know exactly to who I am. I need to talk to you. And as Meredith look at JJ. I've already said what I need to say to you, and don't ask me about the kids. You know damn well I have every right to them. Oh, all of a sudden you give a damn about their well-being? Just do one. No, I'm not going anywhere. You know what? We're gonna let you settle whatever this is. And as Abigail and Charlie both got up, and as Charlie got his wallet out and took two $100 bills, and as he laid it on the table, ordered something on us, and as Charlie put his wallet back in his pocket. Thanks. And about, yeah, I'll text you. Excuse us. And as Abigail and Charlie went and left the diner. Let's get back to Meredith, Janet, and JJ are talking, with Janet looking at Meredith. Look, Meredith, fact of the matter is, JJ is with me. Can you excuse us for a minute? And as JJ got up and got Meredith and led her to the back. Meanwhile, at the Applegate apartment in the living room, Carl is holding Olivia while they're both lying on the couch under the covers. It's a good thing my sister is babysitting Ryan while you and I are getting reacquainted, I'll say. So tell me, Are you gonna be okay with me being Patrick, even though I am? Because I know in the end, our love will come up on top. I wish you were with me in college. Yeah, about that. I have something to tell you. What is it? The thing is, I won't be in high school. Please tell me you ain't gonna drop out. Not again. Far from it. In fact, and as Carl moved the covers and got up, and as he hid and got an envelope was on the table on the other side and came back and got back on the couch and gave it to his wife. Here. And as Olivia got it, and as she began opening it and took out a certificate, and as she looked at Carl, what's this? What do you think it is? My GED. Yeah, I've been doing some studying while I had detention for Patrick. Right, that brawl you two lot had before the school began. Point of the matter is, I've officially graduated high school, and that certificate hereby proves it. Meanwhile, at the Golden Gate restaurant, Henry and Brittany both came in, with Henry closing the door, and as they went and saw the restaurant before them, and as she turned and looked at her husband and saw, thank you for having the manager rent out this entire restaurant for what's about to come concerning our family and all. No sweat. Besides, Curtis owed me a solid soul. I decided to cash in on it. Nice. So, you really think they're gonna come? Of course they will. I text all of them. Okay. Once they arrive, the news that's about to be delivered upon them will shock them to the very core as they know it. Are you sure you want to do this to them? I can't hide this anymore. They have to know before someone else in turn tell them. On the next Natural Dreams Revelation, your mother and I have some news that we've been keeping, and I think it's about time you lot know everything. Why is it that you and I have never been together? Perhaps we can change that. And as they begin kissing each other, I don't know if I'd have the strength to do this. Not to worry, Mom. You have all of us here on your side, and that's not going to change.